Well, you can't really see the can that much because I obviously pour paint horribly, but this is the Valspar cabinet paint, semi-brilliant interior. We did not get it tinted, it's just white. Let me show you what we have so far here. Now this is one coat on it. This is what they started out as. These are just the cheapest cabinets they have at Lowe's. So that's one coat. That's two coats. I don't have three coats. That's four coats. This is five coats. So we're going to probably go with five coats. It takes a lot of time, but they do look good. In between each coat, I use the scrubbing pad. It's a buffing pad, and the tack cloth to get anything extra off. Like if you see on this one, it's been sitting around while I was working on other stuff, and stuff stuck to it. So you just take the tack cloth and run it all along the edges. Make sure you get any little pieces off because they'll show. And to sand them to start, use a little sandpaper, 220 grit, and a sanding block, and you can just pick those up. Right now we're using these rollers, the small rollers. Helps with that a lot. Just the cabinet faces and a small brush. We're using these foam rollers. They seem to leave a smoother finish, so I'd recommend picking those up. You pretty much just take your cabinets down. All of ours are pretty different shapes and sizes, so I didn't mark them. Some people say to mark them if you have a lot of doors that are exactly the same. I would do that. So that's pretty much it. This is pretty good paint. It does have a slight odor. It's been pretty chilly here, and we've been painting with the windows shut, which probably isn't a advised thing, but it wasn't horrible. You can smell it, but it's not overbearing. I think that's pretty much it. The rollers we got as a kit at Lowe's. They came with this little tray also. Alright. Just remember, get stuff to cover everything. And pick up a small container of this, mineral spirits. So if you do spill any paint on anything, you can wipe it right up, and that takes it right off, even if it's wet or dry. A little bit of scrubbing. We had some get on this floor, and a tiny bit of mineral spirits on a cloth, and just good wiping. I didn't want to ruin the finish, so I had the mineral spirits down. Actually, this is probably one of the spots right here, so you can see there's really no damage to the floor. A little bit of mineral spirits on a cloth, wipe it down, and then wipe it with a wet cloth. Alright, and that's the Valspar cabinet paint.